This is going to be one of the easiest and most consistent one-play touchdowns you have used all year. It is going to allow us to bomb cover 2, cover 3, and cover 4. The play we are going over today is PA deep post in the single back doubles formation. This play is going to do a great job of bombing the 3 most common defenses you will face in Madden, and it'll allow you to have easy walk-in touchdowns. But we're also going to have other plays in the formation single back doubles that are going to use the same motion across the field, including the 2 zone beaters I released in my last video. This is going to make it very tough for your opponent to key in and stop this one play touchdown. Now for this video, we're going to be continuing my LA Rams inspired wide zone offense out of the Rams Playbook. I've already released a ton for this scheme in the past, so I'm going to leave a playlist down in the description for the whole scheme if you want to check that out after this video. Then if you want to unlock even more of this scheme and take it to the next level, you can check out my site Scheme Kings. Up right now, there are 3 man beaters out of this same single backs double formation that are going to give you some huge plays against man coverage. Then there's a ton more on the site for the wide zone that is going to make it just an insanely complete scheme that will give your opponent issues all over the field. So if you want to check out Scheme Kings, I'll leave a link down in the description below. Now the adjustments for this play, we always want our 2 receiver side of the formation to the wide side of the field. Then take the solo wide receiver and motion him across the field and put him on a slant. Then take that middle receiver on the wide side of the field and just put him on a streak. Then take our tight end and block him. That is it, and that is going to allow us to bomb cover 3 and cover 2. Now to beat this play for cover 4 drop is just a slightly different tweak. I'll go over that in a little bit. Okay, let's jump on the field and I'll show you how great this play is. Okay, here we're getting on the field, guys, and we're going to show you how to bomb cover 3 first. Now the cover 2 and cover 3 bombs are going to work the exact same, but I'll just show you kind of how to read it up. So we're going to motion this player across the field, and this is what our setup is going to look like. Slant underneath that's going to help pull down those deep blue defenders. This inside streak is going to keep that safety in the middle of the field, and then this deep post is just going to get open deep along the sideline. So we're just going to let this run here, and I really like this too because it's a play action fake with our tight end blocking. We have a 6-man protection to buy us time, and this is really going to allow us to get deep and out of the pocket. Sometimes in single back, you're in the pocket, can be easy for blitzes to come in, so this is really going to help us get back and really set up deep. Now we see here this deep blue defender is getting pulled by this streak. We see these deep blue defenders getting pulled by this slant and getting held down, and look at how much grass there is right there, guys. Fire it up. Like there's no one within 10 yards of him, and we're just gonna walk right into the end zone. Okay, one more time against cover 3, exact same thing. Play action fake, get out right here. We're gonna look. So look, this time the player gets a little deeper on this slant, but the deep blue defender is still getting held back. We see his user recognizes it, but by the time he recognizes it, it's just too late. We have 6-man protection, so we should have enough time as long as they're not bringing a heavy blitz, and we're just gonna bomb him over the top. Even though the user recognizes it, he can't get there in time. We score from 70 yards out against cover 3. Okay, now we're gonna look at this play versus cover 2. Now it's gonna work basically the same way. This player is gonna get pulled back this deep half by this player, then this deep half here is gonna get held down by the slant, and then our deep post is just gonna come wide open, a ton of open grass. We're just gonna run it, same thing. Play action is gonna allow us to get out of the pocket, bring the user down, and right here, boom, look at, so here's the deep half, here's the deep half. Look at how much green grass there is, guys. Like, we are just going to be able to absolutely bomb them. Once again, the user recognizes it, but it is just way too late. We are in the end zone with no one around us within 10 to 15 yards for a walk-in 60-yard touchdown. Okay, one more time. Here we go. Now, I want to look at this one. You're going to notice, too, so even if they drop this player here into a deep blue, you'll see that sometimes. Then they'll have a 3 deep coverage here, then this player in a deep blue. I've also ran this in practice mode, so I tested it out. This deep blue defender is actually going to run back with the streak. So now this streak is taking both of those players right here, one deep blue defender, one deep blue defender. Then this deep half is getting held down by these players here, and we're going to be able to bomb them over the top right there. So now the deep half, or that deep middle defender does come over, it makes it a little tighter. But even with them dropping 3 there in cover 2, bomb them over the top for a walk-in touchdown. Okay, now really quickly, guys, this is against cover 4 drop. Now, we're still going to motion the player over. We're still going to put this player on a slant. The only difference is, basically with this player here, you don't want to put him on a streak. So you could put him on a drag. I throw him on a whip. It really doesn't matter. We just don't want him on a streak. We don't want him going deep. Then we're going to block the running back and leave the tight end out on his route. So that is it. And now we're going to bomb cover 4 drop. So we're going to do this. We're going to drop back. We're still going to have a 6-man protection, so we should have time. And we look, here's our deep post getting open. Here's their 2 deep blue defenders on this side of the field getting held down. The user's running with this slant here. And we see our deep post is just getting in behind them, getting in behind that player. He's flat-footed. This player actually peels back to the other side of the field. And we are going to get a walk-in 70-yard touchdown against cover 4 drop. Okay, then really quickly, guys, we do have some good checkdowns on this play as well. So we have the slant and we have this flat route from the running back. And basically, if the user jumps back and is trying to take away the deep middle of the field right away because he sees that we're going to this play, then we can just play a high-low game with whoever the flat defender is on this side of the field. So we're just going to read this. We see the user jumps right back. He's totally playing the deep. He's totally playing our 1-play touchdown. We see here, flat defender bites down on the running back. So then we're going to have the slant. We can just throw in over his head along the sideline, toe tap, stay in bounds, and we pick up, a nice 10-15 yards just as a quick check down. One more time, look for the user. We see the user jumping out. We ran this play once before earlier in the game, so he's totally playing deep, and he's leaving both players open underneath. So this one, we just throw to the running back underneath, make a guy miss, pick up 10 yards as our check down. This bomb is going to allow you to get behind any coverage in the game, but none of that is going to matter if you can't get consistent stops on defense. So if you want to learn how to run the best blitz in Madden 22 that is guaranteed to get you insane pressure, you need to check out this video right here.